very, very good nowadays. Not that I've hardly used it much, but I was thinking of setting up one here. But as for DMR, I'm not into that yet. I've put on radio the other year, but DMR repeater here for me to get into without running a hotspot instead. I've been looking all these details up. I was so close to buying a DMR last year that I was teaching myself about writing code plugs and everything and got the hang of it. What it was all about, I've forgotten now. And a friend of mine in Kent wants me to, he was living here and he's moved back to Kent now because his bus after one and his daughter wanted him back. It's through him that I ended up here actually. And cause my wife wanted to move to Wales but we didn't know where. Anyway, I'm certainly not. I'm here till the day I've gone, so I should be buried here. So Phil G0 RVU is back in Kent, and he wanted DMR. So he's full-time G0 RVU, and he used to live just up the road here. But I haven't bothered with it. He wants me to get off the DMR, but I haven't worried about it at the moment because I've got no local repeater. The only thing I could use it for is when I'm travelling around, I'll go back down to Kent visiting, or up in the Lake District and around. I can use it for that, but I thought, well, probably not going to get on that much. I've got Echolink, surely that's good enough, but then it's difficult to find somebody on here at times to speak to. But of course I've got the HS radio, obviously. You know, I've been mainly a CW operator for years, but I'm not so good at it now. I've let it go too much, and I've been trying to get back into it. I've built a paraset just recently for use. That's working. Valve one. I've also built another CW portable gear out of junk in the garage, and at the moment I've just built another one, 20 metres, and I've got another one. I'm experimenting with DSP at the moment. I've got a piece of Vero board here with some chips on it, and I'm slowly firing it up, which I should have been getting back to, but not today. So there we are, back. Right, my time is going on here. Yeah, so back to you. I'll say cheerio to you there, Shane, up there in Nottingham. I've got to disappear, so I'll say cheers for now, and many thanks for the QSO this morning, and over to you there, Martin. Zero TPC, I wish you all the best, and perhaps we'll hook up again. But I will be listening, but I won't be back. This is Golf 64, Golf Juliet Arthur, saying 73, but we'll listen for a couple of minutes.
Zero TPC, perfect timing, Ken. I've just got to nip out and take mother to the dentist, so I'll say 73. Jane, short and sweet, but if you're off today, I suspect you'll be lurking around. I should be back within the hour. I'll sit you around. But much luck now. And so 73. Ken, we'll catch you later. Jane, get some studying done. This is Zero TPT.
Yeah, 30 VB. Yeah, okay, Martin, and 732 there, and we'll catch you probably later on in the day. And Ken, very good to speak to you as well. We're actually having some more tutor lessons at the local amateur radio club in Nottingham, and it starts today. So I've got to bring the key in and the parents, so we can start getting a bit of a move on with that. So yeah, it should be good anyway. So we're going to be getting into Morse code, because I don't think it's right for us amateurs to put it aside, as it was a big part of the hobby, and I think we still should at least know it. Well, not as such, but at least be aware of it and use it to a certain degree. Maybe how good or bad you are, but at least take some sort of it's being such a big part of the hobby throughout the progress of the hobby. So I'm in full support of that. Anyway, I'll say 732 to you both, and we'll catch you all as and when. This is 20 VB now, standing by.
Yeah, I'll just come back to that one briefly. Yeah, cheers to you both. I've got to get going. Yeah, I'll be alright for a couple of minutes. Yes, yes, it's good in the way that people are still interested in it, and you don't have to take an exam for it now, so just to get your license or anything. But I taught myself when I was living in Luton in Bedfordshire, and from an LP rhythm recorded message, and also listening on the 18th band usually for slower transmission. And I got to about 15, 16 a minute and went into London. I happened to be working in London that day, just by coincidence, contracting, and I was at I'll tell you where I was at the American First City National Bank to do with CCTV, photographic security. That was back in, that would have been in the late 70s. Yeah, it was. It would have been coming up towards 1980, and just happened to be lucky to be out 2 or 3 days, and it was only up the road from the test. I couldn't believe my luck. I was going to take the day off, you see. So I nipped up there, walked it in fact, and met one other person, only one other person, and he and I bumped into each other many years later. Unknowing that we had met before, we spoke a top band many times. I'm trying to think of his call sign now. Golf 4 Golf G4 GR GVU GRV. I can't remember now. Obviously very close. David, unfortunately, sadly, he's passed away. He was a school teacher, and he passed away. Yeah, he heard me describing my test, and he came back and he said, Ken, he said, I know we've spoken many times before, but I'm pretty certain that you and I met at the test centre that day, and it turned out it was us too. And poor old Dave, I did speak to him on his last time I spoke to Dave. It's very sad. He was on a coach or a bus going down to a place on the South Coast, a rest place, and that was the last time I ever spoke to him, and he obviously passed away eventually after that. But very sad, nice guy. I sent him quite a lot of bits, his radio bits he was building quite a bit. Funny enough, I found a bit of Bowden recently on the internet. He was more into construction than I realised, so I sent him some IS transformers for valve radios that I had spare, knocking about. And my late twin brother sent. And I all over with him. Anyway, cheers for now, must go. Luck with the CW. It's good to know once you get into it. I've not been a DX chaser, and I've never done contests. Only at National Field Day for the radio club. I do not like. I've never been one for DX chasing. And that's one of the reasons I haven't done too much lately now, because nobody seems to want to have a chat. It's in and out very quickly. They don't even exchange your name hardly now, and it seems to rely on all the info over the internet, and it's lost its appeal to me now completely. So I'm a member of FIS. I joined that hoping to get more QSOs out of it, but it hasn't really worked out very well. But I do go on the air calling CQ quite often. I don't often get a reply back nowadays. I used to when I lived in Kent, but I don't seem to since I've been living here. I seem to be in a bit of an RF hole. With that, I'll say 73s. I must go to RT now. I've got a chap called Ramat. He comes from Malaysia. I go out with, and we go off walking down the town. He's going a bit blind, so it's helpful for him as well. He can see a little still, but we get on well. His wife is Scottish from Glasgow. It was the right mixture, those two. So this BEC is the Golf 64 Golf Julie Alpha now. Cheers, Shane, and Ken is now QRT in Chepstow. Bye.
J0VB returning. Yeah, got about 70% of that over there, Ken. Sort of timed out as soon as you start to talk about the not entertaining the DX sort of thing. Yeah, timed out the node, I think. but not to worry. I think there might be a 3-minute timeout on it, but that is news to me, but obviously there is on that particular node, you're on there. Yeah, so no problem at all, Ken. Well, very, very nice to speak to you anyway. I mean, I don't chase gear at all. Like HF, no. The only thing that I like to do is 2 meters. I do like to test out propagation and see where I can get to. In the UK and Europe on 2 meters, and unfortunately I missed the UK activity contest that was on yesterday. I have participated in it quite a few times in the past. I've done it for the last 4 or 5 months, but that's the only contest that I participate in anyway. I'm not interested in anything else. 2 meters is by far my favourite band, so I think it's very sort of can be unpredictable, especially when in summer when the lifts are on. Quite exciting. We actually had a bit of DX actually on FM in 2 meters. We got into Germany, so that was by far the best contact tops, every other contact top that I've ever had on 2 meters as soon as possible, especially for FM. Co-linear to co-linear, that was, and you just want to think how far that signal's gone on line of sight sort of propagation. There you go. Okay, Ken, 7 3 to you anyway, and hope to speak to you again soon. I'll pop in to the Altnet network every now and again and see what's going on. So we'll probably catch you as and when. And hopefully your interest in DMR may increase somewhat over the next few months. It is really starting to take off, so it's really good. Okay, Ken, catch you later. GW4GJA 30VB 73 for that.
November Oscar, Silver Mobile. 0WCX, 0 Western Icon, altitude. By 3 Romeo November Oscar, stop mobile.
M6 JN, Mike 6 Bravo, Juliet November, Golf 6U, formerly X-ray, C6ULX is listening for you.
By 3 Romeo November Oscar, stop mobile.
Good morning. The time is 11 o'clock a.m.
3 Romeo November Oscar, stroke mobile, 10 minutes. QM, I think it was. Mike 3 Romeo November Oscar, stroke mobile. Yeah, we've got you, no problem at all. Like I say, 866, 10 minutes. Just come from Carlisle, heading back to Teesside. Mike 3 Romeo November Oscar, stroke mobile. Operator on either side. Romeo Oscar November India Echo. Microphone battery aware. November Oscar, stroke mobile, okay there, Cal. Is that in QRP radios? I don't know if it's K1, I think it was. I think that's QRP, aren't I? Romeo November Oscar, stroke well, that's fine. And a little bit quiet on me there, Carl. That's the only thing, you're a little bit quiet. I've turned the deviation full back now, so starting up the full scale here. Like you say, what? We're just going past 10 minutes, and well, we're centre park anyway now. And that's how we're centre park and Appleby, so you've done the job. Anyway, that's no problem at all. Romeo November Oscar, stroke mobile, yeah, I've got off similar deviation down, for your close to one, back to the off the afternoon, okay, no problem at all. Yeah, I wonder where you go for today, if you're on a walk, or just having a little plod about, I don't know. It's a little bit overcast this way, most in the peak, I think that's where we're going to go into the clouds, and it's a little bit hazy anyway. Quite heavily overcast here. It's absolutely blue, taking through, but mostly just like there's no water up there. Forecast is a bit more clear, because there's a big band of clouds with rain and water. So we'll see, might stay dry, we might not. For a bit of a walk, I'll also find the end of the town. Not so cold. All the trees are starting to turn. They're all yellow now. So this is at the moment. November Oscar stroke mobile. Well, I've just turned my APR on there. I'm just going to try and find you there. So that boots up. In a minute, I'll get the app bugged up. I think it'll get you there from here anyway. There's only one station that's voting in, so after I've given the, I can pick the call up on the APR.
Yeah, I just see if that works. It's a little bit tricky to use this one. I bought this radio, it's a good radio, because I managed to break my Kenwood B7 and so I basically use it to break it and do it. But it's not as easy to use as probably I can't get it to beep in a particular message. It's I get it to send an actual an announcement that I program myself. Sort of must be away. Maybe 4 matches. They're all quite good. But that's what I'd quite like to, well, I'd like to put on, for example, on the street and hook. And that would be anybody else the other way. Fault line CW027-9.
Romeo November Oscar stroke mobile. Well, it's just pulled up there. I've only got about 3 people on in a minute. I don't think it's picked it up much. Only picked about 3 stations up. But yeah, we're using the APR droid, and that goes through the Alinco 320, which is the network radio. But yeah, it's not a bad little system. Sends the beacons out and that. But at the minute, it's a little bit on the slow side. So I hope you're still getting us anywhere there, Carl. Like I say, it's a couple of miles away from Appleby. Normally get a strong signal from down this way, unless I'm on the wrong setting there. But you just starting to go scratchy a bit on me there, Carl. From Mike 3 Romeo November Oscar stroke mobile. As soon as I see you on the APR, Carl, I'll send you a beacon and probably a text message so you know you're working okay.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. The messaging side of it though is nice. Really hard. And again, the technical kids do that quite easily. Sending a message back to a message is a real challenge. I usually get pressing the wrong button sometimes it's hard. But it's good. Yeah, even though it's enjoyed on my phone, put in a position distantly. And mine default to 50 miles. Increasing our base to 100. But I guess we're probably getting to 100 mile apart, I would think, getting on to it. And therefore it's possible I'll be outside of your base take. That'd be interesting. Okay, Gary, you're steering out of coverage then. Thanks for the chat. Further down, the
W0TPQ mobile, Mike 3 Romeo November Oscar stroke mobile. Okay there, Carl, I've bolted the telephone up so behind you on there. So it'll probably find you a little bit quicker than this over device. So yeah, no problem. Thanks for having a little queue through you. And like I say, as soon as you pop up on the APR, I'll send you a message. See you working okay. Okay, you have a nice day. We'll catch you further down. From Mike 3 Romeo November Oscar stroke mobile.
Yeah, you're a little bit of slush on you there, so you are right on the edge of coverage. But all copies. 73 W0TPX.
What was GW0TQA mobile GW380Z? Okay, Cal. Yeah, just messing around here. Sort of try this thing again. It's still all a little bit flaky, but for reasons that I really still don't understand at the moment. But no problem. Okay, I just want to say a quick hello again. I'll leave you to program the later along there, and we'll possibly catch up. Cheers now, GW380Z. Okay, yeah, I'm sort of busy making bezels for displays and things at the minute, so some of the fingers are covered in glue, so hopefully it won't stick to the microphone. Okay, cheers for now, Carl. All good, we'll catch you again. GW380Z.